Hi everyone. I'm going to be doing a couple short little videos just going over each one of the assignments that are listed in the syllabus for the course. So these are going to be very short. Just wanted to break them up so you have easy access to them. The first one that I'll be going over is our discussion boards through the semester. So if we look at let's go back to syllabus and supplemental information, click on course outline so that we have easy access to it. You can see we're going to have, because this is an online course, we're going to have several discussion boards throughout the semester, with your first one being due the week of August 28th. So we'll go over to communication and discussions. Again, like I said in the course orientation video, this is where this particular discussion board for instructor questions or just for general questions that you have for me. But let's scroll on down to our discussion questions. Please note the criteria here. So you must post first to the individual topics given, and your answers have to go beyond a simple yes or no. While it's not required, I highly encourage you to support any claims that you're making with credible evidence. And just noting, things like Wikipedia, blogs, things like that are not going to be considered credible evidence. So after you make your first post, you have to go in and respond to 2 other posts, and they also have to be, they have to have some substance to them. So you have to go beyond a disagree, I agree or I disagree. Your discussion boards are going to open up 8 a.m. On Monday of the week they're due, and they're going to be due by 11:59 p.m. that week of the discussion. And this is all laid out on your course calendar, so please take a look at that. Like I said, your first one due is going to be your introduction and biography, so the description will be here. This one is just asking you to introduce yourself in this forum and list a couple things like your name, your year in school, why you're taking the course, where you're currently residing, if you have any healthcare experience. So this post, you can see, is going to close Sunday, September 3rd at 11:59 p.m. So please make sure to get your posts in on time. Coming on down, looking at your next one, which is going to start September 4th. You have an article that you need to read called Becoming the Boss. It's a Harvard Business Review article. There's a couple questions that you need to answer here. So just in terms of, what are your impressions? What things did you agree with, not agree with? And just remember the criteria. So your answers have to be substantive. And you have to respond to 2 other posts. And again, just like the previous discussion board, this one's going to close at 11:59 p.m. on Sunday of that week, which is going to be September 10th. Again, going down to class discussion 1, which is listed out on your course syllabus. You have a situation that you need to review. The description is given here. And then you have some questions that you need to answer from an administrative standpoint. So after you review, you need to respond, tell me what happened, why do you think infection rates went back up, what can you do about your policy and procedures? And again, we're taking this from an administrative standpoint. We have another Harvard Business Review discussion board, class 2 discussion with another situation for you to review, another article for you to review with questions, and then your final discussion down here with your the question you're going to be answering here, in regards to your perceptions of that healthcare administrative role. Guys, so this is just the quick overview of the discussion boards. Again, if you have any questions, please just let me know. Thank you.